Are you in need of a virtual assistant? Well, at J. Logan Business Support Services, a virtual assistant company, we focus on helping you maintain and or streamline your business operations while minimizing the hassle of busy work. To request services, contact us at info@jloganbizsupport.com or visit our website at jloganbizsupport.com and allow us, your virtual assistant, to lift the weight while leaving you with peace of mind.
Hey, this is James JT Thompson, and you are watching the Elite Life Show here on TNE Network. Welcome to the show, another big show on deck, bringing a very special brother, in my life on the show today as my very special guest. No other than my man Big Woo will be in the building today, rocking out with me. I can't wait. Let's get the particulars out of the way. Shout out to my sponsors, BL Fredericks Memorial Center, Brandon Fredericks, owner and operator, Hope of Rock Hill, Tashika Thompson, and New Mount Olivet AME Zion Church. Dr. Carlton Brown is presiding pastor. Thank you all for your sponsorship of the Elite Life Show. Very, very much appreciated. Again, y'all, man, it's anytime you talk about bringing a brother on of the magnitude of Corey Woods, it's an amazing, this man, the visionary of Big Woo Radio, and it's where it all starts. So we finna bring him on in. Gonna bring him on in. He's coming in live, with us. You gonna see him coming into the room as his audio is connecting. He's coming in. He's really right on cue because we, got everything up and running, and you see him on camera. Audio will be connecting in a few minutes, but I mean, he's here. You see him, clean cut. The visionary of Big Woo Radio in the building.
What up?
What's going on, Big Woo? Bringing you in. We live here on the Elite Life Show. I was just telling the people a little bit about you, man, but I'm gonna let you finish that intro as far as telling our audience here at Elite Life a little bit about yourself.
All right, cool. Thanks, man, for having me on. I know I'm late. It's been a long day. Well, like you said, Big Woo Radio, one of the founders of Big Woo Radio, along with yourself. Grew up DJing pretty much all my life, rapping, starting, in labels and things of that nature, but always been in entertainment, just trying to entertain and helping other people that entertain. And so that's what we do at this point is try to help independent artists, independent record labels, people trying to get their hustle on in this game, man, and trying to be that platform or that helping hand that gets them to where they want to be, or help get them to where they want to be. And so that's where I'm at right now, and that's who I am. Of course, I'm a father, a grandfather, a husband, and those are very important things to me, and to be successful at whatever I do, to show my kids and my grandkids that you can be successful if you just continue to work at it.
It's definitely legacy, man. When I think about it, and just thinking about 5 years ago, and thinking about being in that room and recording and off-topic sports and where it all started, when you had the vision, could you have ever imagined Big Woo Radio being at the place of where it is right now?
Actually, yeah. You always hope for big things, but it don't stop here. You know what I mean? The vision I have is going even further and doing even more and helping even more people. I mean, we've had literally thousands, of people and their music and the things that we've broadcast for thousands of songs and that's in the library and of course how many people in the Rolodex when you can reach out to people and be like, hey, what's up, can you come on the show real quick or whatever. It's priceless to have that kind of access to folks that are busy. They got things to do, but they 90 to 95% of them are willing to go, hey, yeah, whatever, yeah, when you want me, you know what I mean, right now. Okay. So it's good to have that kind of access to people. And yeah, it has progressed further than I would have been able to do by myself. Let me put it that way. So yes, um, with you on board and the whole team, from JB, Little Bucky, Nima, Nyana, Big Les, Pastor Pike, all those people that jumped on board and wanted to be a part of the vision I had to take, Big Woo Radio to where, as far as we can take it, and as many people as we can help along the way. So it's always, I'm not surprised. you know, Now in hindsight, I'm not surprised because with all the talent that we've accumulated going forward as we, started taking this journey from me starting it, basically talking to myself, and then you jumping on board. Now we're talking to more people, and more people are jumping on board, and so it's growing. It's like a ball out of control, a rolling ball out of control.
Let me talk about a story that I know you don't know, and also mention the man's name that wasn't mentioned in that is the perfect segue. That's why people don't understand the chemistry we already have. My godson was born 3 months ago,
Mm,
and when we tell the story of Big Woo Radio, we talk about meeting at Wing Bones and you doing the
yeah.
show, and there was a certain individual that was running late that opened the door for me to be able to say, "Hey, man, we Cowboy fans. Let me sit down and know a little something about sports." And Adonis Donnie Martin, story that is real. My godson is named Adonis, and
Wow.
I thought it was just a perfect
So,
thing because due to Donnie running late, it birthed a whole nother segue of Big Blue Radio,
yeah,
and
yeah,
it just
yeah.
brings everything full circle. So I can't
Absolutely.
wait to tell the story on the sports show.
And
But
Donnie, I didn't mean to leave you out on purpose. It was it's just one of them
hey, it was
things.
perfect television, man. Because
Yeah,
and it's near and dear to my heart. I love everybody that's at Big Blue Radio, and I think we've had an impact, and everybody that's rocking with us on our team, including Kendra D. I mean,
yeah,
our family in Big Blue, everybody that's locked into that family has a
yeah.
special place in my heart as well because they're a
Absolutely.
part of our movement. And, we got so many shows up under our belt and we've done so much, man. But,
Yeah.
to think about Big Woo Radio, legacy, history, and historic, and we're doing the Floetic show with, the Black History Moment with Nima. We keep Black history going all year round, not just in
Oh yeah.
February. Um,
Absolutely.
so talk about some of the things that make you proud when you think about Big Woo Radio, when you think about the impact that it's had on your life.
Oh man, God, so much. You know, what makes me proud is that the people that jumped on board and have stayed around this long. You know, um, because this ain't a paid gig. We don't like get paid. Might get paid to do this. You know what I mean? We get paid in other things. Notoriety, like you said, your legacy. You get to talk to folks about what you got going on, what you're doing. So that makes me proud to be able to have the people associated with the show have success and be able to stick around. And so, a lot of people, if they're not really having success or being successful, they don't, they're not really, they're moving on to the next thing. You know what I mean? So that makes me feel good that they're able to have success and able to still rock with us with all the stuff that they're doing. I mean, just look at Neiman, what she does, and Niana, what she does, Big Les, Pascal. Everybody got something going on, you know what I mean? And so I really like that. I'm really proud of that fact. I'm really proud of the different countries we reach. The different countries that get to hear us, and we get to talk about Black history in different countries. One that comes to mind is Albania. We just recently found out that we was rocking over there. So to be able to have, to be able to educate people around not just the country but around the world on Black history, that's really a pride of a thing that makes me proud of. And man, it's just so much. And to be able to have my cousin come in, little Bucky, left little Bucky out too, but little Bucky come in and be able to rock, because we didn't, for a long time we had lost contact, not necessarily lost contact, but we didn't get to talk a lot. And that was another one of the reasons why I wanted to, start this internet radio where my family could call in and I could talk to my family, regularly, or at least my family be able to hear my thoughts about them and things like that, publicly. And so I'm proud of that. Proud of the fact that little Bucky is able to rock with us from time to time when he gets an opportunity. And you know, there was one thing that really made me proud was when my grandkids. I had the little bumper thing with my grandkids where they was talking about, if you ain't listening to Big Woo, then you're a loser, right? So they really enjoyed, that when I used to play that on the air. They really, really enjoyed that. So just to hear them say my pop is on the radio, it's kind of like, it's really get you right here. You know how it is, JT. Get you right there, right
Yeah,
there
yeah,
in the
yeah,
bottom of
it
your throat,
does.
right there.
It does. I want to touch on something, man. Just kind of the foundation of how you came up. Talk about a little bit about some of the lessons learned. Was it Hazel House Entertainment? Some of the
Yeah,
lessons learned
yeah,
going through that process that kind of prepared you for what you're going through now.
absolutely. I mean, patience, was one of the biggest lessons I've learned. Starting Hazel's House as an independent record label. Before that, I had a mobile DJ service, and you know, some people will say, well, those weren't successful. Well, it depends on how you look at success. you know, did I make a lot of money from it? No. Did I lose a lot of money from it? Yes. But in the process, did I learn a lot from it? And then what people don't understand is that when you learn some things, and I'm still, don't get me wrong, I'm still making mistakes. And like I said, we not paid by any stretch of the imagination, but patience is what, and you get your blessings when you're supposed to get them. You can't determine or dictate when your blessing gonna come. You know what I mean? So you just gotta be patient and keep doing what you're doing, especially if you enjoying it and you're able to keep doing it. Then keep doing it. So that was one of the biggest lessons learned from that is patience, and also you learn that everybody ain't got your best interest at heart. You know what I mean? You got everybody that's praying for you ain't necessarily praying for you to win. You know,
True.
so you gotta be determined within yourself, and you gotta wait on your blessings and just pray. Pray that you're doing the right thing, that you will be given the wisdom to continue to do the right thing, and that's all you can do. So those are the biggest lessons I've learned in my past ventures.
Yeah, man. And it's segue to my next question for you. By the time this airs, we would have been on the same award show as EPMD is getting an honor. And talk a little bit about that process because I've been looking at that show and that flyer and the
Hmm.
fact that we're going to be a part of that virtually. You know what I'm saying, on that award show. Talk a little bit about being nominated, Queen City Awards. Shout out to Kevin Glover.
Shout
And
out
just
Kevin
looking at
Glover.
this year,
Yes.
it's gotten bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah.
And even
Yeah.
this year, virtually. Talk a little bit about your thoughts on that and what it means going through that process.
Well, I was been looking at that flyer too, man, and I think I've told you the story before, back when I was doing my thing in Washington D.C. as a rapper, and I was kicking it with EU. For you young bucks who don't know EU, it's the group that sang the go-go group, go-go band that sang "Doing the Butt." They're famous for the song called "Doing the Butt." Um, got famous from Spike Lee's School Days movie soundtrack. But I was at the Capitol Center. It used to be the Capitol Center in D.C. And EPMD was we was all backstage and stuff. We was outside, and they was going to their bus, coming from their bus. I can't remember which one it was, but I called myself playing a trick on them on EPMD, and asking them for their picture, take a picture. I want to get a picture of them. And then after they stopped and posed and did their little pose or whatever, I showed them it wasn't no film in the camera. Ha ha ha! Jokes on you. Ha ha ha! No, joke was on me because I wish I had that picture right now. Because to validate some of the things that the stories that I had told over the years about meeting different people like PMD, Fresh Print, Big Daddy Kane, Run DMC, all these people that I met, no pictures, no evidence. So people probably look at you like you're crazy. You get to be old like me, and people that old fool just talking. So this show right here for me to be on the show kind of brings it full circle. It's coming back around. And another thing, I had to bring patience back in. As a young man in the music business, I wasn't patient. You know, I wanted to be, put my record out now. Why we waiting? I just did a record with one of the top bands, and one of the top producers in DC, and one of the top bands, which was the see, I always do this. You can tell I'm getting old, but you can tell. But the band was Little Benny and the Masters. Little Benny and the Masters. They sang "Cat in the Hat," and we did a record together, and they didn't want to put it out. They wanted to put it out, but not when I wanted to put it out. I wanted to put it out right now. We got to do it right now. Come on, Juju, let's do it right now. And me being, impatient, went and tried to shop it without them, and here I am today with no record deal.
Wow. Lessons, man. There's so many
Yeah,
of them in this life, but man, when you can apply them to what you're doing now,
yeah,
it's priceless. And
absolutely,
let's think
absolutely.
about the movement of Big Woo Radio and where we are and where we're going. And it's just we've inspired so many people. When I look across social media
Yeah,
and I see what a lot of what people are doing, I'm like, you know what? 5 years ago, we were trend setting some things and
yeah,
inspiring people to do things or step outside of the box. And I take great pride in saying that we at Big Blue Radio, we have inspired a lot of people, and that people are doing
absolutely.
things that they might not have been doing had Big Blue Radio not came into existence. So there's a
Right,
lot of
right.
pride that comes along with that.
Yeah.
Thelma is somebody that I thought about from the Floetic. Used to call in from the
Mm,
Jersey area, your family
yeah,
member.
yeah, yeah.
When you
Thalia,
touched on
Thalia.
that,
Yeah,
Thalia,
Thalia.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So those are the things, man, that we can look back on. We listen to the podcast, and it's like, you know what, that was a dope moment, or
Yep,
that
yep,
lives on forever and ever. So those things are cool.
yep.
Talk about 2021, Big Woo Radio, and as the vision continues to grow, what do you foresee for Big Woo Radio?
Well, thanks to you, we're going to be more visual, doing more things like this with the whole crew, we're going to be more visual. We're going to, we're just going to give you more, I just try to do more segments that gives more information, more knowledge, you know, more artists, newer artists, and younger artists, and the old heads. We be having the old heads on too that be doing music. I think back to the groups that played for the White House and the Groovaladas and you know what I mean it was the review. What was God, the Silk and the review.
Silk Groove review.
Silk Groove review. So we're gonna give you that. We're gonna continue to give you that. We'll continue to give you new young artists, whether it's R&B, whether it's hip hop, whether it's whatever. We're gonna give you more authors. We're gonna give you more poets. We're gonna give you anybody that especially for the Florida Poetry Show, anybody that can inspire people and motivate people, and people, people like that. And I know we were supposed to do it this year, but COVID kind of messed the little things up. But we still looking to go 24-hour streaming. That's. And if there's any sponsors out there that want to help us out with that, we take sponsorship. You know, and it's gonna be good for you because we're gonna grow our base and our listenership, and it's gonna be good for whoever is comes on the show. It's gonna blow people's mind what we're gonna do at warp speed once we can get out of this. And I do want to say this as well, people. Yeah, there is a vaccine, but it's going to take some time. So you still got to do your due diligence. You still have to wear your mask. You still have to try to protect other people, protect yourself. And, let's just try to get through this next 6 months to a year while this vaccine it spreads out and everybody start taking that. And we'll see all these cases start dropping. And then we can get back out there and do our thing. We can be out there visible in the public, in the community, doing things in the community. And so we're going to be doing all the things that we were doing before COVID times 10, so there's going to be live shows with live music, all these artists that you hear on our show. There may be tours coming, there's a lot of stuff that we JT and myself talked about. We're talking about these things. JT is constantly moving and shaking and making things happen. And, we just talked recently. So, and we try to talk at the end of the year and try to, see where we're going next, what we're going to do, what's going to be the next move. And so we just done that. And so just stay tuned, man. BigWooRadio.com. Check us out.
Yeah, biggest thing I've learned in 2020 is it reminded me of staying coachable and patience. And in those things, you're going to get what's for you. So you got to stay the course, and it's not going to be easy. There are going to be challenges in there. And if it was easy, everybody be doing it. But it's not. And,
Exactly.
just like our road, we know what we want to do, and we're going to shoot for those goals again in 2021.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an amazing year. I think
Yep.
I was just laughing to myself. I was like, man, the bulk of the time that we've been on air was doing the Orange Man's presidency. Like, man, I'll tell you, you give us a lot of content. Shout out to you. You gave us a lot of content doing
a lot of stuff to talk about. For sure.
Your 4 years, and
he ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop either.
We look forward to more. You give us something every day to build off of. So we gonna keep it coming. Big Woo, give the ways that people can follow you, social media links, and all things tied to you to learn more about Big Woo Radio.
Yep. Well, you can always go to my personal page on Facebook. I spend a lot of time on Facebook, sometimes arguing with people, which is the best. I love it. I love getting people riled up. So check me out, Corey Woods, on Facebook, the CoreyWoods on Facebook. And then everything else is on Instagram on Big Woo Music and Big Woo Radio on Facebook and Twitter. It's Big Woo Radio. It might even be Big Woo Radio Show. But I tell you what, you Google Big Woo Radio, everything's gonna pop up. But but my personal page is where I spend a lot of time. So Corey Woods on Facebook. That's basically it. And of course, BigWooRadio.com.
No doubt. Those are the social media links and handles. Again, here at Elite Life, we appreciate you, Big Woo, coming on and rocking
Oh
out
yeah.
with us.
Oh yeah.
Definitely an amazing interview. This won't be the last time that you'll be on the platform, but definitely appreciate you coming on to to end 2020 on a strong
Yeah.
note as we get ready to go into 2021. So again, anything that we can do here at the Elite Life Show to support Big Woo Radio, we definitely will do. Before I get you out of here, any shout outs, anybody that you want to say anything to before we get off the air?
Man, I just want to shout out the whole team, you especially. I'm not gonna say individual names because I'll leave out somebody. I'll leave out somebody, but yeah, the whole team, they know who they are. All the people that rock with us, support us. I mention them all on the show all the time, and of course my wife and my kids, my grandkids, and of course all the people that listen and follow us on all our social media and listen weekly, to all the shows, Florida Poetry Show, Brutally Honest, Off Topic Sports, which we're about to do here in about 14 minutes. So, yeah, everybody that listen and, love us, we love y'all. That's it, man.
No doubt. Big Woo, Corey Woods, it's been an honor and a pleasure. Look forward to this episode dropping. And may God continue to bless you in everything that you're doing, man. And go Big Woo Radio in 2021. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you coming on the show. And we'll talk to you
Before the
soon.
people, by the people. For the people, by
That's
the
it.
people, baby.
That's it, bro. Take care, man.
All right, man. We'll talk soon.
All right. We'll do.
All right, bro.
All right. Take care. Again, that was Big Woo, Corey Woods coming through on the Elite Life Show. Definitely an honor and a pleasure to chop up with him. A lot of wisdom, a lot of experience in the game. And so, coming together and collaborating was definitely, something near and dear to the heart. So, continued success to Big Woo Radio. Again, this comes to another end of episode for the Elite Life Show. But remember, treat others as you would want to be treated. And always have a listening ear, not just hearing someone, but a listening ear, because you never know how it can change the dynamics and the narrative of what you have going on. Again, God bless everybody that viewed us and viewed this show. Hit the subscribe button after you viewed this show. We appreciate your support. And again, y'all take care. I am James JT Thompson, host of the Elite Life Show here on TNE Network.
Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge is king. Knowledge